Welcome, everyone.
Welcome!
Now, we're just about ready to kick off this year's cosplay competition and the stream for the viewers at home. My name is Eric.
And my name is Beatrice, and we will be your hosts for tonight's show, and we will be here sharing everything that's on stage and sharing your love for cosplay. So, Eric,
Yeah?
maybe you can tell us a little bit of what we're gonna see tonight.
Oh, I'd love to. For tonight, we have 12 participants, all coming from near and far, qualifying through competitions in the Nordic and Baltic countries, all to be here tonight for the grand finale. The winner of the Nordic Cosplay Championship will be crowned tonight.
Yes, they are getting ready backstage right now, and they are ready to show you months and months of hard work through incredible craftsmanship and captivating performances. More about this later, though, when we have our lovely viewers from home joining us in the stream.
Now, you all seem very hyped, but in order to get you even more hyped, we have two announcements. First, we have a special guest that will be joining us, as well as NärCon Sommar's Walkon for cosplay.
But before we begin, we'd like to go through some things that will make your and the contestants' experience a little bit better.
To start off, please don't wave any flags, as that might ruin the view of the cameras.
If it starts to rain, well, if it does, and you have an umbrella, then please move to the sides. If you have a raincoat or a rain poncho, please use that instead, but that's highly unlikely, I think.
And also, please refrain from throwing anything up on stage during the entirety of the show.
And if you know any of the contestants and would like to meet up with them after the show, please schedule a meeting point with them outside of the backstage area, because in the backstage, only people who have a backstage pass are allowed.
Yeah, with that, would you like to introduce our special guest?
I would love to. So, she has been a huge inspiration for cosplayers all around the world, sharing her knowledge through tutorials and through books. She is back for a second time here at NärCon Sommar and the Nordic Cosplay Championship as a judge. Please welcome up on stage, Kamui!
Can we get Kamui up on stage, please? She'll be here shortly. She'll be here shortly. Don't you worry. Yay! So.
Well, we get you a microphone.
Are we not getting a microphone? Did you not get a microphone? This is the pre-show, everyone. This is the pre-show. Keep that in mind.
Great.
Sorry, important judging meeting.
Sure. So, we are so very happy and honored to have you here.
Thank you so much.
If I
it's
recall-
my third time here and I'm so
Yes,
happy.
exactly. Your second time judging, right?
Second time judging, yeah. So
Wow.
Like,
So
wow,
it's
I'm so
fair to
excited.
say you have a bit of experience.
A little bit.
So, what is it that brings you to NärCon this year?
Well, I was the very first time here at NärCon just watching the costume competition, and it was absolutely mind-blowing. So, yeah, I judged it then the second time, and I really requested like just to be here to judge the whole costume competition. So that's the reason why I didn't have a booth or anything. Like, I just wanted to have fun and like to explore this amazing convention with you and like judge the costume competition and see all these amazing people, like all their crazy costumes, and like especially experience this great show with you.
Wow.
Are you excited? I'm excited.
Well, I'm sure we all are excited to have you here. And I'm sure I'm speaking for everyone here when I say that we want to know a little bit more about you. And I, as a fellow cosplayer, I know that there is always a story and a journey to how you go into and become a cosplayer. So could you please tell us about how you discovered this wonderful hobby?
Yeah, sure. It would be a pleasure for me. Like, I started with cosplay back in 2003. Like, I'm doing this for quite a while, and back then I actually read a magazine about anime and manga, and they also had reports about conventions, just like NärCon. And I thought, oh my god, this is so cool, and this sounds so amazing. So I wanted to go to my very first convention, and I thought, like in Germany, like the percentage of people who are going to conventions in costume is really, really high. So I thought, like, I wanted to do it proper, and made my very first costume, the Great Saiyaman from Dragon Ball Z, and I had so much fun. I mean, like, the costume was super cheap, and like I made it partly by hand because my sewing machine broke in the middle of the project, and it was crazy, and like my shoes were far too uncomfortable and stuff. But I had such a great time, and like, I mean, that's still what I'm doing. I still go to conventions, like, still love meeting people and like visiting panels, watch costume competitions, and like, so not that much changed actually.
What a legend.
Thank you very much.
So you've come a far way, making your hobby into your living, as well as raising, dare I say, two adorable corgis.
Yeah, Zelda and Midna.
Yeah, let's hear it for corgis, right? But I must ask, what does a normal week look like for someone who makes a living doing cosplay?
Actually, not that special, you know. Like, I'm still doing what I did like 15 years ago. I'm just crafting, like, glue some things together. Basically, I walk my dogs like for 3 hours a day, so this keeps me a little bit busy. But I'm basically like, I'm spending my time like for 5-6 hours crafting, then walkies in between, cuddle the dogs a lot, and just do all the crafting things. I mean, like, in the middle of the night, I'm still crying, and like, I'm still completely desperate because my costumes are not working out, and I'm still trying to finish a costume just before the convention. And so it's not really that much different. It's just that I'm doing my hobby now full time and don't have a proper job.
Well, I, for one, I'm just happy to see that this is possible. The cosplayers can make a living out of doing what they love.
Yeah, follow your dreams, guys.
Do
like,
it.
Yeah, try it out, and like, you know, just do it.
Well, before we let you join your fellow judges, we have one last question, and that is, what qualities do you think the winner of the NCC must have?
Well, we're judging every single participant based on the craftsmanship level. This means like how well is the costume constructed, what kind of quality the costume has, like how difficult it was to make the costume, like for example, how many techniques or materials were used, and also like how close the costume looks actually to the reference. Like, this doesn't mean like you have to exact body shape of the character, but actually like if your costume has the same proportions and, you know, like all the props are available and stuff like that. Then we also judge the performance, which also means like how entertaining is the performance, like is the character properly portrayed, like are you able to tell a story? And then finally we have the likeness, so how well are you bring the character to life? And these are like basically our three qualities, our three judging rules. But I would say like everybody can be a winner, like everybody can be a participant, and it doesn't mean that you have like to use the most expensive tools or like the most amazing materials. We have some participants who have a very simple costume, but so much love and effort into bringing the character to life that we were completely blown away. So you don't have to make the most craziest costume, but you know, and I think like the most important part is having fun. Like, enjoy it, and like just enjoy meeting all these amazing people, enjoy being on stage, and just have a great time.
Yes.
Yeah. And I hope you will love them. They're all so amazing.
Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the judging.
Oh.
So we're gonna let you go to your judges. So please send her off with a big round of applause, people.
Thank you.
Now, I do believe we have some very excited walk-on participants waiting behind stage, ready for us to stop talking. Now, if you don't know, the walk-on is where crafters, cosplayers, and costumers have the opportunity to show their stuff in front of you, the audience. So please, without further ado.
Yeah, what do you say, audience? Are you ready to see some cosplay? Well, let's start the walk-on show. Ja, det går bra.
We drive so far to get away.
As Anna from Frozen Fever.
We don't care about nothing else. A sweet escape. Gotta break free like a shooting
Daniel
star.
as Bane.
Skyline guide us. We don't care about nothing else. A sweet escape. Feels like heaven. Nothing can stop us now. We run away. A sweet escape.
Rainbow Six Siege Cosplay Nordic as the operators.
Just like a wave that never breaks. Nothing can stop us now. And if you fall, I'll pick you up. I'll follow you till the end of time. We run away, a sweet escape. Nothing can stop us now. 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 All lights go out and fade away. Never lose faith. Leave all of your fears behind. A sweet escape. Gotta break free with an open heart. Let the sunshine find us. We don't care about nothing else. A sweet escape. Feels like heaven. Nothing can stop us now. We run away. A sweet escape. Nothing can hold us down. Just like a wave that never breaks. Nothing can stop us now. And if you fall, I'll pick you up. I'll follow you till the end of time. We run away, a sweet escape. Nothing can stop us now.
Max Wiklund as No Heart from Kingdom Hearts.
Nothing can stop us now. Nothing can stop us now.
Sara as Flora från Wings Club.
Nothing can stop.
Alexandra as Akali from League of Legends. Frostbite as Roxas from Kingdom Hearts Beach version. Luisa as Daenerys, Khaleesi of the White Plains. Annie as Hiccup from How to Train a Dragon. Saga as Miyu Ichigo from Tokyo Mew and Lisette as from Tokyo Mew Mew. Taki Cosplay as Articuno from Pokemon. Nina as Daisy from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Tuva as Moira from Overlord. Rebecca as Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. Kira as Rapunzel from Tangled. Arthas, Jaina, and the Lich King. Joanna, Junko Inashima. Emma Sved as Miru in Samuel as Kokichi Ome. Oscar as Junko Inoshima. Perry Botta as the Mad Hatter. Darth Aragon, Dragon Cosplay. Rost and Aloy. And Aloy. Pineapple Chibi as Edward Enrico. Pineapple Chibi as Edward Enrico. Samuel Koskinen as Ganondorf. Organization Mayhem. Fire Team Nordic, Halo cosplayers. Link from Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Amidu May from Overwatch. Turtle Dragon Cosplay as Tintin. Nico from Devil May Cry. Virgil, Devil May Cry. And Nero from Devil May Cry. Ida X Yomo from Tokyo Ghoul. Akira Yuki as Himura Kenshin. Klaus from Maiden Rose. Josephine as Queen Knight. Joshua as Lothar. Ida as Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. Ponyo and Fujimoto. Alice and the Mad Hatter. Fong from SF5. Martin as Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. Baba Yaga, John Wick. Ahoy, Steve! Paulina Frisk as Philo from Rising of the Steel Hero. Kirito from Sword Art Online. Kodai from Visual K band Royce. Goblin Slayer from Goblin Slayer. The Mummy Crew.
Light 'em up, tell me where you are, tell me where you are. The summer nights, some bright lights, and the shooting stars.
Eddie and Venom.
I'm calling you now, so now looking up. Shadows so close, so close to me.
Nito Chris from Fate Grand Order. Jack the Ripper and Gilgamesh from Fate. Lawbringer from For Honor. Usopp and Sweet General Cracker from One Piece. Brutus Cosplay as Fiddlesticks from League of Legends.
sorry. So say you love me. You're calling me now, but I
And with that,
can't
thank you, Walkon. Me and Beatrice will be right back with you as we're ready to start the live stream and the show.
Dear audience of the Nordic Cosplay Championship, a very warm welcome to the show. And we'd also like to welcome all of you who are watching the stream at home. My name is Beatrice.
And my name is Eric. We're coming to you live from Linköping University, Sweden at beautiful NärCon Sommar. Tonight, we will be crowning the winners of the Nordic Cosplay Championship 2019.
We want to hear your thoughts and your cheers, so don't forget to share your experience on social media using the hashtag NCC19. The Nordic Cosplay Championship, or NCC for short, started out small in 2012 and has since grown with more countries, bigger productions, into what today is an entirely independent solo competition with its very own in-house camera production.
The competing nations are Finland, Iceland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and joining us, first-time competitors, Lithuania and Latvia. After being observer nations last year.
And this year we have another observer country, Estonia. Yes, we want to welcome them to the Nordic Cosplay Championship with a warm applause. Yes, the family is growing, and if you think that your country should qualify, then you should contact your event organization and tell them, because we would love to have you.
The show you will see tonight is only half of the competition. The contestants have been working hard to every detail of the costume and props as close to character as possible. And yesterday, they met with our judges to get them carefully evaluated.
All that's left now is to bring their characters to life on this stage tonight with their performances. And the judges will put down their final points. And with that, let's introduce our judges.
Dark soul swords, dragons, and an incredible eye for detail are just a few of the things we love about her. One of the contestants from NCC's 2016 is back as a judge, Kaiva!
With a powerful performance and a little bit of magic, this bubbly personality portrayed the tragic tale of Tara Branford with ease at last year's NCC. Welcome back, Alana Lana!
Donning the dark clothing as Lady of the North, giving side-eye as a badass Western woman, or prancing around in a glittery ball gown. What can she do? Is there anything that will stop Heresitai?
Our next judge is a true creative whirlwind, making your own thermoplastic, making a fully functioning chainsaw out of wood. He has you covered. With clever solutions, he loves to share his knowledge and is always happy to answer questions for those who wonder. Welcome Peter behind Obsessive Creative Disorder.
a man of many, many faces. Our next judge has made stunning transformation videos with his skill in sewing, makeup, and prosthetics. Besides his work with cosplay, he also works as a fashion designer in Italy. Please give a warm welcome to Manuel D'Andrea.
She is known as one of the most prominent educators in the cosplay community and is loved for her vibrant personality and her broad skill set. She is back as a judge for the second time of the NCC. Welcome back, Svetlana Kamui-Quint.
These individuals will be watching the performances very closely, awarding points in different categories. We will be talking more about the judging later, but there's one more award we'll be handing out tonight that the judges has no say in.
And that is the Audience Choice Award. And that is where you can show us and the judges who you think were the best on stage today. After the last contestant has performed, we will open the voting, so make sure to remember the names of all your favorites.
To vote in the Audience Choice Award, you first need the NärCon app available on Google Play and the App Store. Join the NärCon Sommar event and click on Schedule. Click on the NCC Schedule time slot, and the poll will be available as soon as the voting opens.
The winner will then be announced at the prize ceremony after the intermission.
But what do you say? Are we ready to see some contestants?
Well, I think we are.
Audience, are we ready to see some contestants?
Then let's start the show.
Nordic Cosplay Championship 2019!
First out, we have C3 Art, our new Observation participant. The level of details and skill in the craftsmanship blew the judges at the qualifier away, and we are looking forward to welcoming her to the NCC stage.
Hi, I'm Silvia Sigrid-Sillats. I'm the representative of Estonia, and I will be cosplaying as Seraphim from a Sakiso art book. This book is a collection of fashion illustrations, and every book in this series has a specific theme. This particular one consists of designs inspired by mythical fantasy creatures. At first, I planned to make a different cosplay. I wanted to make a character from Final Fantasy, the final boss, Punivelse, from Lightning Returns. It has wings, and it's so huge that I can't get through any doors, even if I try to go through them sideways. I happened to come across the Sakiso design, and it was like love at first sight. It immediately reminded me of my previous cosplay plans. So it was like similar, but a little bit easier. My favorite part about the costume is the purple skirt. It's made of purple velvet. It has a lot of beads and all kinds of the combined lace. It's like a labor of love. I was working on it during a year, and I was just adding like little details here and there, and I just like loved adding all the little gems and beads and everything. To me, this character has really epic vibes, and that's what I want to show on stage tonight.
next contestant, Kat, competed and won the NCC in 2015 as the quirky creature Spooky Boogie. This time, she's bringing something equally otherworldly that has been on her big cosplay to-do list for a long time.
My name is Elin Jacobson, also known as Kat, and I will be cosplaying as Gaia Everfree from My Little Pony Equestria Girls. Gaia Everfree is an evil-ish forest spirit in the movie, and she owns the land which the movie takes place in. Since Gaia has cartoony shapes to her, I had to really think about how to make them to emphasize my body. So I made a corset to have underneath the dress, which pulls me in 7 centimeters. And then I had to think a material which smooths out my body. So I used a lot of scuba, which has no stretch at all, and lycra fabric to it to really smooth everything out. And then think about her weird teeth, which was a process in its own to actually make 4 molds to make a really clickable teeth, which actually looks like jagged rock teeth in my mouth. As the performance starts, you are all our dear guests, our campers per se, and on stage you will see the camp leader telling you a spooky story about Gaia Everfree. But is it really a story? What would happen if Gaia actually came back to reclaim her land, which she said she would do so long ago?
But Gaia didn't want to share anything, and she promised that she would return and take back the land that was rightfully hers. And so ends the story of Gaia Everfree.
My, I'm no mere fiction child. But since we're all telling stories around the campfire, let me tell you a scary tale soon to come true.
I have waited for the day to send this greedy wolf away. Now the magic is my salvation. Gather close in my protection. We will stand forever free. Come into our domain, here to seal our camp in chains. We have held it for generations. This is just a complication. We will stand forever free. Trust in me, this is for your own good. Don't be afraid, nature is our friend. All of this beauty that surrounds us, every lovely bloom designed to defend. Let them come, just let them try. I'm not about to say goodbye. This camp will be here throughout the ages, written into the history pages. We will stand forever free.
Next up, we have Pheromone, our first Norwegian contestant of the evening. She loves performing and says that she wants people to be excited about seeing her on stage, never knowing what to expect.
I am Pheromone and I am representing Norway, and I will be cosplaying Elizabeth from BioShock Infinite. She's a young, naive girl that has to be rescued, or we know that there's something going on that we don't really know in the start of the game. So I've seen a lot of cosplayers make this cosplay. I wanted to make my own twist, and my take was to make this historically correct. So the game, although it's not our world or universe, it is set in America in 1912. So I had to research what kind of materials and what kind of techniques that they used in 1912. I wanted to make the shoes from scratch, so I had to work with real leather, and that was also my first time. My heart was pounding like crazy every time I had to cut something, and I knew that if I put a needle through it or if I cut it, it will be too late. I could not save it. In the performance where I qualified for the NCC, I wanted to do something. I wanted to challenge myself to do something I'd never done before. So I was gonna sing in front of people. And I did. And I thought, how can I top that? How can I push myself even further out of the comfort zone? And that's probably what you're gonna see on stage, and I just hope I don't fall and break my ankle.
Hurting me. Please just let me go.
I'm going to cure you.
I'm not sick.
Your spirit is.
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. So glad we've almost made it. So sad we had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule. Everybody wants to rule. The world.
Lithuania's back this year, now with their very first competing contestant, Foxtail. Her whole childhood she loved dressing up in costumes, and when she got older and heard about cosplay, it was meant to be.
Hi, my name is Agata. I'm from Lithuania and I'm cosplaying as Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. Aloy is the main protagonist of the game. She's been outcasted her whole life and then she started traveling and become a seeker. And I love this game not because she's just a strong female character, but it's really emotional and really strong, the emotions and finding about herself in the journey. So that's why I really love it. Aloy looks like a pre-era style mixed with futuristic things, like parts from the machinery and all sorts of things, like this thing. I like that it's a mix of really futuristic, post-apocalyptic and pre-era. This costume has a lot of leather and feathers and sorts of things, and I decided to challenge myself and not to use any animal products on it and use pleather and make my own feathers and stuff like that, and it was really interesting experience and I really enjoy it. On stage we're gonna see Aloy entering her mother cave with her tribe. After being outcasted for the whole life of hers, she's finally being praised.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora! Make way for
Make
Aloy!
way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Yoshu has always been a big fan of theatre and costumes and didn't let a little stage fright get in the way. After experiencing the show as an assistant, she's been looking forward to taking on the stage herself.
My name is Josephine and I'm part of Team Denmark this year for NCC, and I'm gonna cosplay as the fairy godmother from the Cinderella movie 2015. Her design is not what I would usually choose for a costume, but her personality in the movie was just like it felt that it was me, so I felt I can actually portray this character. She really wanted to do something good, but it's a bit clumsy, a bit kind of like me. I want to do something good for people, and sometimes it ended out failing a bit. The one thing I'm really proud of in this costume is actually the front of the bodice, because it really took me some time to figure out how to make the embroidery pop out to have a 3D effect. And I did a lot of tryout with different kinds of thread to make it shiny but not too metal-like. And underneath the embroidery is foam in the same shape, so there was first foam glued and then embroidered on top of it. And loads of rhinestones and real Swarovski stars. I'm crying a bit because they were really costly, but the sparkles they make just makes the body looks perfect. On stage, you're gonna meet the fairy godmother for the first time for her introduction, and she really wants to help Cinderella go to the ball, so she's gonna do her magic. But as she is a goofy and not very good at magic person, something might go wrong in this transformation and magic scenes, but it's gonna end up good in all ways.
Oh, excuse me, but why are you crying, miss?
Who are you?
Oh, me? Wait, let me slip into something more comfortable.
I am your hairy dogfather. I mean, your fairy godmother. Now where was I? Oh yes, you can't go to the ball like that. But we have to hurry. You know, miracles do take a little time. We need something that says carriage. Huh. It doesn't really say carriage. No. I'm thinking more like fruit or vegetables. No, that's more beauty sleep like. Oh, hello, my strange orange friend. I usually think they're a little bit too mushy, but let's try. Now, where did I put that wand? Oh, foolish me! I put it right here. You know, you're making me quite nervous, really. Could you please, for me, close your eyes? Don't look at me. Oh, fiddle faddle, let's just go for it. Silly me. I forgot the most important trick. Bibbidi, bobbidi, boo. There, one carriage. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I guess we have to go find a bigger pumpkin. Oh, let's go.
Alina is no stranger to the NCC, having both competed and judged before. She says that meeting new people and learning new things is her favorite part of international competitions.
My name is Elina. I will be representing Team Finland in the NCC, and I will be cosplaying as Velana from the video game Dragon Age Awakening. Velana is this foresty elf mage who pretty much doesn't like anyone, and she just wants to be left alone in her little corner in the woods. So basically she's Shrek. Her costume design is very organic, so I wanted to use materials that are as natural as possible. So most of the costume is made with real leather, which is a very unforgiving material to work with because every mistake will remain there forever. So I screamed a lot while making it, and to calm myself down, I decided to wax all the thread that I used for the top stitching myself. So I just sat down on the sofa and waxed about 50 meters of cotton thread by hand, because I'm extra like that. For the dress, there are these little brown leather scales on the hip of the dress, and the material that I used for that is actually an old sofa. It looks worn and torn, which I really love, and it really fits the costume very well. Velana is a storyteller at heart, and she's very worried that the stories of her elven folk are going to be lost. So I wanted to give her a chance to tell a story from her world, and I found a really nice fairy tale from the Dragon Age lore that's actually been written for the games, and I'm going to bring that to stage.
This is a story about a little boy who was given a task to go pick up firewood so that his family could stay warm through the fierce winter. But as well as a task, the boy was given a warning. "Never go past the edge of the wood," his mother said, "for you are far too young and far too foolish to face the dangers that lurk in the dark." And off the boy went, and he picked up enough firewood to last for the whole winter. Do you think this is where our story ends? With a brave little boy and an armful of firewood? Oh no. You see, when the boy was done with his task and about to head home, curiosity took over him, and he put one toe past the edge of the wood. "I'm not too young," he said. "Not at all," said a voice in the dark. And the boy smiled, for he was fond of flattery. And with that smile, he put both feet past the edge of the wood. "I am not too foolish," he said. "Of course not," said that voice in the dark. "You are a special child, best of the lot." And the boy took a step, and then another, into the dark of the woods. And this is where our story ends, with a foolish boy and a warning. Never go past the edge of the wood, for you are far too young and far too foolish to face the dangers that lurk in the dark. You see, you once had an older brother who would agree.
Latvia's first competing contestant in NCC history is Natsumi Pon. She says that she's both nervous and excited at the same time about performing, and will give it her all to show her very best.
My name is Marina, or you may know me as Natsumi Pon. I'm representing Latvia, and today I'm going cosplaying Jinx from the video game League of Legends, and I'm gonna cosplay her in her original skin. Well, she is an impulsive criminal with problems with her psycho, and I choose her because I love her. She's a complete opposite of mine, so I'm just a shy person, and she's like boom, like a bomb. She's almost naked. She wears short shorts and a bra and a lot of belts and bullets. She has a lot of props, like one gun, second gun, and she talks to her props. This is like, wow. From the very beginning, I set myself a goal to make every part of this costume myself. And this became a huge challenge for me, because I used a lot of new techniques for me. For example, for the first time I did 3D modeling. For the first time I worked with metal, with PVC plastic. For the first time I worked with electronics like animated LEDs, like servos, like smoke machines. I made a performance basing on the cinematic. So since the Jinx is very chaotic character, I want to show this world of fun, of explosive. I want to show chaos, and I hope that the audience will feel it with me.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Says that her chosen character is someone that made a really big impression on her when playing the game. Her attitude, how she looks, and the way she gets things done inspired her to create this cosplay.
I'm Louhi and I'll be representing Iceland, and I'll be cosplaying Bayonetta from the first Bayonetta video game. Bayonetta is an Umbran witch who uses her hair as her main fighting tool. She just goes out there and does everything on her own. Even when at times in a game, the game tricks you into thinking, now she's in trouble, now she needs help. Nope, she doesn't. And it's a kind of ultimate independence that really made me fall in love with her. On the first glance, she does look like your very typical sexy female video game protagonist. It's all kind of a tight leather overalls and chains, high heels, lipstick, the whole shebang. Also the hair coming out of the costume is because, well, spoilers, but her clothes are made of her hair. I think my favorite part of the costume is the guns. They took ages to make, but it was worth it. I love holding them. They feel so solid, and it just kind of like gives you a real Bayonetta feeling, like bang, bang. I've got my guns, now we go, now we kill some enemies. We are going to be seeing a kind of a video game scene that is very much influenced by the first game, very much influenced by a few scenes in it. Those of you who have played it will probably recognize the scenes immediately. And let's just say we're gonna have a fight.
Bayonetta. I can't see you, but I know you're here. That perfume. Rosemary. Am I right? Or am I right?
I highly doubt it. After all, rosemary is a demon repellent.
Megurine Magnet is a visual artisan who found her love of photography through cosplay. She has a rule that she follows for every new costume. If I can add glitter, I will add glitter. Her costume for the finals is no exception to this rule.
Hello, my name is Tekla, also known as Megurine Magnet, and I'm representing Team Finland. This is my first time representing my country and I'm very excited to be here. I'll be cosplaying as Yuko Oshima Knight from my all-time favorite anime series AKB 0048. The series takes place in future where entertainment is completely banned, like no dancing, no music, no TV, no nothing. Yuko is one of the most popular members of the group. She's super energetic, kinda tomboyish, just like me. She cares about her friends and is ready to fight for the freedom of entertainment. When the members are performing, they all wear matching uniforms: red jackets, black skirts, red tartan skirts and blue boots. The costume is the same that I qualified with, but I've done some upgradings. For example, added one more layer to my petticoat. It took me a whole day just to add one more layer to the skirt, but I'm very pleased that I did it. When the members are performing, they sometimes use mini stages to fly around, and last summer I just started to think that it would be so cool to recreate that in real life, and one day it just came to me like this is how I'm going to do it, and soon you're about to find out how I figured it out.
You forgot your shoes!
My shoes!
You were a bit too excited, weren't you?
I guess I was.
You silly! What would you do without me?
Absolutely nothing, Koshiharu. Thanks.
I know this is your first time doing our recruitment, but I believe in you, sweetie.
Got it. As you may know, we live in a world where entertainment is banned almost everywhere. But AKB 0048 fights against the entertainment ban and spreads hope around the whole galaxy. And we would like you to join us on this journey. We believe in a future where the entertainment ban doesn't exist. In a future where despair doesn't exist. These dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So turn your courage in the wings and fly towards that new future with us. We'll be waiting for your applications.
Last year's winner, Toka, is back to defend her place in the top 3. She says that what she's looking forward to the most is hanging out with all the other contestants and cheering each other on backstage.
Hello, my name is Malin Ivarsson, or Toka, and I will cosplay Aloy from the game Horizon Zero Dawn in her Karja Blazon Master armor. So Aloy is this really badass girl, and she has trained all her life to survive in this wild world because the humans live like it's the Stone Age, but it's set in the future, so you run around and kill robot dinosaurs with your bow. I mean, that's awesome. In this costume, what was new to me was that I have now dyed a wig. I've styled a wig. I'm not very good at wig styling. I have done a lot of embroidery, totally new to me. And I've never 3D printed so many parts for a cosplay before. So the quiver is made from leather that I've tooled and I've dyed and painted it and all that. And when you wet it, before you tool it, I saw there is like a burn mark, a number 4 in the leather here. But I didn't want to throw away that large piece of leather, so there's a number 4 on my quiver. Aloy's really big issue is that she's never been part of the tribe. She's not welcome, she's outcast. And that's because her parents were unknown. So now she wants to find her mother, because if she can find her mother, the tribe will finally accept her. Help me! I must find my mother!
You are not welcome. Motherless.
Outcast, become!
Aloy, wake up. Please, High Matriarch. Why am I outcast?
Some said you weren't born of a woman.
Why?
Shh, just follow.
Where are you taking me?
To a very sacred place. Behold the goddess, the All-Mother. And here is where we found baby you. How dare you bring the outcast here? Ah, no harm is done.
This is no goddess. This is a door.
Please hold for identity scan.
The goddess speaks to her.
Cannot confirm identity. Elizabeth Sobek. Memory core corrupted.
No! She corrupted the goddess!
Elizabeth, could that be my mother? There must be a way to fix the door. Maybe my focus can help me.
Please hold for identity scan. Genetic identity confirmed. Welcome, Elizabeth. Time since last entry, 356,000 days.
Mother, I will find you.
Cosplay skills seems to run in this family's blood, as one of the erring sisters of Norway return once more. Beth Kennard is bringing a cosplay that truly represents all of her hard work and is looking forward to portraying him in a glorious show for the audience.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Ehring, also known as Beth Kennard. I'm Team Norway, and I will be cosplaying Grunt from Mass Effect. He's a Krogan. Krogans are big, feared creatures, their muscle power. So their enemy, other species, they made a disease to instinct the Krogans, so they can't get babies. And seeing a Krogan have a love story is so cute, and the story is so sad. Everything started with the head, and the head is the thing I'm most proud of. It has foam-lytic skin, it has a helmet, it has a jaw movements that follows my jaw. I never touched animatronics, but I nailed it. He's blinking, and he has eye movements. I'm so proud because it worked. I just remember by sculpting the body, I actually put on so much weight on the poorly made table I also had made. I got this 100 kilos body tilting over me. Oh my god! I was in school, so people came over and helped me right away. I was like shaking. What you will see on stage is Grant's daily life. What is a Krogan's daily life? Is it he's gonna boil his coffee, or is it a love story? Well, soon you know.
Our last contestant for the evening is Preshow, a gardener with a love for styling roots and bringing a character to life through cosplay. She says that what keeps her cosplaying is the community and how it makes her want to improve and challenge herself.
My name is Preshow, and I represent Team Denmark with Yuko from a phone game called Unmuji. He's a very special character. He has a many personality, and he likes dancing, which I likes very much too. So I think it would be a perfect match for me. I think the costume, it looks very special because he's a half fox, and then he has fox feet and arm, ears and a tails, and the rest of it is just human body. The costumes was very difficult because it was many new techniques I never have used before. The thing I'm most proud of is the train he has on the front and the back. The gold work took me like 40 hours to make one piece of them, and I'm really proud of it. Another thing I also very proud of is the feet, when I made with hobby foam, and then I put some fur outside. I cut it with a kind of a trimmer, so it looks more short he has on his feet. On stage we are going to see some dancing and some of his hobbies. Maybe he will get some trouble, get some fight, and maybe he will win or lose. We are going to see that.
Wow! Wow!
What a show!
Those were some amazing cosplay performances!
Well, it's time for the judges to deliberate and decide who will be the winners of the Nordic Cosplay Championship 2019.
Now, please don't forget to share your thoughts on the hashtag NCC19 on social media. And speaking of social media, the polling for the Audience Choice Award should be open very soon.
So just open the NärCon app, click on the schedule at the NärCon Sommar event, find the NCC time slot, and there you can vote in the poll.
Well, for the judges, it's not quite that easy. The contestants are awarded points on 3 major categories that the judges need to take into careful consideration.
10 points can be awarded in the craftsmanship category. In this category, the judges look at the construction of the cosplay. How clean are the seams? How good are the props? Are they finished properly? All the details, the proportions of the cosplay, and how the cosplay fits on the person.
10 points goes to the performance. Did the humor make us laugh? The drama make us cry? How did sound, visuals, and props all come together in the end?
And lastly, 5 points can be awarded in the likeness category. And this can both be awarded in the pre-judging room and here on stage. Because this is how well the cosplayers embody the spirit of the character. So it's both how well they look like the character and how they portray them on stage.
Now the winner will be crowned here tonight. But before we get to that point, we do have an intermission act. All the performances for this year are returnees from previous performances, here to perform a medley of songs you all know and love.
Well, first off, we just want to share a little bit of what we saw here on the stage today, because I can't be the only one who have been amazed by what we've seen here.
Wow.
I mean, we've seen angels, we've seen big ball gowns, we have seen monsters in spacesuits, and we've seen hunters, everything.
Yeah, we've seen everything from fairy tales to scary tales. But you've been a contestant in this show, haven't you?
Yes, I actually be a contestant in NCC 2016.
Yeah, well,
And I can tell you that it was amazing. This is one of the best contests ever to be a part of. It's one of my best memories ever. I just love this show so much.
Maybe you can share what you think is going through the heads of the contestants right now.
Oh yeah. Now I'm sure pretty much all of them are quite relieved to be backstage, because the most nerve-wracking part of the contest is now done, because being here on stage, you have one shot to do your best. And now they are probably just excited to hear the results.
It's been amazing. We've seen the veterans come back to show what they've really got. And we've seen newcomers really bringing it to the big stage. So, what do we say? Before we let the intermission act enter, how about one last round of applause for our competitors?
Yes, we will be back with you and the result of the Audience Choice Award voting and the judges' decision on this year's top 3 of the Nordic Cosplay Championship. See you soon!
Hey. You always come here at night when no one else is around. Why is that?
Well, honestly, I prefer the quiet. There is something about it that just, it really makes me appreciate the simple things in life.
The usual?
Yes, please. Thank you.
It's not easy to know I'm not anything like I used to be, although it's true I was never attention sweet center. I still remember that girl. She's imperfect, but she tries. She is good, but she lies. She is hard on herself. She is broken and won't ask for help. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. And it's not what I asked for. Sometimes life just slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's all true. And now there is you. And I'm not what you asked for. You deserve someone better. I wish I could have the chance to start over and rewrite an ending or two. To that girl that I knew who'd be reckless just enough, who gets hurt, but who learns how to toughen up when she's bruised and gets used by a man who can't love. And then she'll get stuck and be scared of the life that's before her, growing dimmer each day till it finally reminds her to fight just a little, to bring back the fire in her eyes that's been gone, but it used to be love. Used to be mine. She is gone, but she used to be mine.
She's not gone, you know.
Yes, she is.
But that girl is still here. I have seen her. In your eyes. Whenever you give kind words to others, even though it's clear that your feet are killing you. I see her.
Thank you, but no.
No. Listen. Look at the sky, tell me what do you see? Just close your eyes and describe it to me. The heavens are sparkling with starlight tonight. That's what I see through your eyes. And I see the heavens each time that you smile. And I feel your heartbeat just go on for miles. And suddenly, I know that our life is worthwhile. That's what I see through your eyes. That's what I see through your eyes. And here in the night, and I see the sun. And here in the dark, our two hearts are one. It's out of our hands, we can't stop what we have begun. And love just took me by surprise, looking through your eyes. I see a night I wish could last forever. I see a world we're meant to see together. And it is so much more than I remember, more than I remember, more than I have known. And here in the night, yeah, I see the sun. Here in the dark, our two hearts are one. It's out of our hands, we can't stop what we have begun. And love just took me by surprise when I was looking through your eyes. Looking through your
My love! My love! Can't you see me? Can't you hear me? Moon on the sky as a trembling heart shone on the glass unsteadily. Stars shedding tears in an overflowing stream. I see the night around me. So take heed, Anne, being together all alone, walking hand in hand. And I want to go to your
memories. And now that I awake, as from a dream.
No. No, don't give up. Please, don't give up. There must be some way. There must... My heartbeat, I'm tired of feeling never enough. I close my eyes and tell myself that my dreams will come true. There'll be no more darkness when you believe in yourself. You are unstoppable. Where your destiny lies, dancing on the blade, you set my heart on fire. Don't stop us now. The moment of truth, we were born to make history. We'll make it happen, we'll turn it around. Yes, we were born to make history. Born to make history. Born to make history. Don't stop us now. The moment of truth, we were born to make history. We'll make it happen, we'll turn it around. Yes, we were born to make history. Can you hear my heartbeat? I've got a feeling it's never too late. I close my eyes and see myself, how my dreams will come true. There'll be no more darkness when you believe in yourself. You are unstoppable. Where your destiny lies, dancing on the blades, you set my heart on fire. Don't stop us now. The moment of truth, we were born to make history. We'll make it happen, we'll turn it around. Yes, we were born to make history. Born to make history. Born to make history. Don't stop us now. The moment of truth, we were born to make history. We'll make it happen, we'll turn it around. Yes, we were born to make history. Don't stop us now. The moment of truth, we were born to make history. We'll make it happen, we'll turn it around. Yes, we were born to make history. We were born to make history. We were born to make history. Yes, we were born to make history.
Thanks, Arjan, Hanna, Hulda and Rin for the intermission act. Now, the judges have made their choice, and so have you. Should we get our contestants up on stage?
I think we should.
C3R as Seraphim.
As Gaia Everfree.
Pheromony as Elizabeth.
Foxtail as Aloy.
Yoshu as the fairy godmother.
Elina as Velanna.
Natsumi Pon as Jinx.
Lohi as Bayonetta.
Megurine Magnet as Yoko Oshima the Knight.
Toka as Aloy.
Beth Canard as Grunt.
Crash Shadow as Yoko. Welcome back on stage, everyone. We will start with announcing the winner of the Audience Choice Award. Are you ready to hear the result? Your choice for the Audience Choice Award is Beth Canard!
You may join the other contestants. Thank you all so much for voting. But now, moving on to the judges' winner. Second runner-up with the motivation. The costume was constructed with functionality and smart choices in mind. The contestants truly put their all in the craftsmanship. Performance really conveyed the characters' love and empathy. A drumroll please for the second runner-up. It's Foxtail! Now, what do you think you'll remember most from this year's NCC?
All the people?
Thank you.
Without further ado, let's hear about our runner-up of this year's NCC with the motivation. An unconventional character choice with an amazing body transformation. The performance was well planned, equal parts terrifying, ethereal, and beautiful. Second place in the NCC goes to celebrating tonight?
Removing my wig again.
Big applause to Kat!
And now, folks, the moment you've been waiting for. It's time for the last prize to be handed out. The first place. The winner receives a week-long trip to Japan for 2, as well as a sponsorship for an upcoming costume. The winner, with the motivation. Executed with great knowledge and materials and technique. Sitting at the prejudging, we were taken out of this world. The performance captured a whole life story and the pure essence of the character's universe in just 2 minutes. Now, the winner of this year's NCC 19. Drum roll, please. The winner is okay, so a few questions if we can make this work. What's going through your mind right now? Sorry, what's going, that is just what? Just what is going through the mind right now?
Congratulations to our winners this year. We'll let them all celebrate right now.
What an incredible show. Judges, contestants, you've all been amazing. And thank you for watching, whether you joined us here live in the audience or home through the stream.
Yes, thank you so much for being an amazing audience. And we hope all of you enjoyed this year's Nordic Cosplay Championship here in Linköping, Sweden. And thank you! Thank you! And sorry in advance if we get this wrong, but we really want to end this in a true NCC style, so...
Tack och hej då för oss.
Bless, bless!
Vi ses!
Moi moi!
Ha det bra!
Iki!
Ciao!
Ata!
And of course, see you next year! Thank you!